So what is really important is to kind of continue to feel that connection. And then I said to her, I'm sorry. And to really continue to be in resonance with, you know, my horse in this case, and to feel the pain, to feel the trauma, to feel the discomfort, the hurt. And as I was standing there feeling all that she had been through, because she's a very traumatized horse, I somehow happened to rescue, obviously saying something about me that I was also very traumatized. Um, but in this stage, I am able to feel her pain. You know, in this case, this horse was brought over from Austria, taken away from her mother at a too early stage, probably at 6 months. That's when they wean horses nowadays from their mother, if not earlier. She was put on a ferry over to the UK, where somebody kind of had her, then sold her on, etc., etc. And there was a lot of trauma there, and a lot of pain. And I was just standing there crying and crying and feeling the pain of that. And then the next step is to say, to kind of connect to the higher source, the higher energy of the horse, the pure energy. The horse is here to have an experience as a horse, but the soul is beyond her experience as a horse, because the soul incorporates all the lives beyond all lifetimes, time and space. So we're speaking to the higher aspect of, in this case, my horse, who's here in front of me. And I said to her, please forgive me. And that's quite a humbling sensation, to really ask for forgiveness, because in some way, if I have a horse that is severely traumatized and has so much pain in her, that is a reflection of me. And if I take responsibility, radical responsibility for that, because she is another me, I am another you. We're all mirrors. Whatever we have happening in our lives is a mirror of what we haven't fully met in ourselves or transmuted in ourselves. And that goes for behaviors, how people behave towards us. That is maybe not clean or painful or rash and abrupt. What is it in me that I am not fully acknowledging or coming in contact with? Because everything in life is a mirror. And sometimes we have to step into full and radical responsibility. So this was just an opportunity for me, speaking to my horse in this case, feeling the pain that I may not have caused her in this lifetime, but maybe other people have caused her. But I have that same possible program in me. I may not live it out in this lifetime, but I may have lived it out in other lifetimes. And still there's a part of me in this body called Antoinette that can behave like maybe some people behaved towards this horse and caused this horse pain. And this is of course also, how people behave towards other people. Can we take full responsibility of how we can be just like other people? behave towards us? Is there something that I haven't fully felt within myself of how I also can be? And in the case of kind of the parallel universe of this horse and me, yes, we've both suffered deep, deep trauma. We've suffered abandonment, we suffered being taken away or having abandonment from our mother on some level, which is very, very painful for babies or young horses to experience. And this is something that in the human world we do not think about. Yeah, horses are bred. After 6 months, they get moved on to another buyer, or because there's lots of money in the horse world. And we don't really realize the traumas that these horses carry with them for the rest of their lives sometimes. And that's a synchronous, in my life, how I felt abandoned by my mother as a newborn baby, and the pain that caused me. But here I was with my horse, feeling her pain, saying, I'm sorry, and the next step, please forgive me. And this please forgive me, you say as I said, to the higher part of this person or horse, or to creation itself, or maybe both. You just got to see how that feels for you. And in my case, I did it to the kind of creation, God, Ishvara, whatever you want to call it, and to the high aspect of this horse. But there were floods of tears and pain that I felt. And then the final step is to just say, thank you. Have gratitude for being able to transcend this experience. Not only for myself or for the horse, but really for the whole field. For the people who were involved. Really transmuting that experience so that we can be free. So the horse is free, I'm free, the people who were in her life who maybe have hurt her, they're set free. It's a very, very powerful prayer, the whole oponopono prayer. And especially in times like this where we are moving at a rapid speed of wakening up, people waking up, transcending feelings, pains, aches, traumas in ourselves. It is important to take ownership of our own lives, because we are the creators of our own life. And to not blame other people, our family, situations, etc. But to transmute it within us, to bring it back in us. And we have the capacity to change how we move forward. And for this, the Ho'oponopono prayer is a beautiful way to do it. So I invite you maybe to kind of look it up, see how it works, and remember, one of the most important things is to feel it. To feel the pains, the aches, whatever. Because we're quite happy to feel the good stuff, but we're more reluctant to feel the really dark energies the painful energies in our body, which so need to be looked at right now if we want to move and continue to move forward in coherence, love, and light. So with that, I send you much love and gratitude. Until next time. Bye for now.